Hello traders, good evening. Am I audible to you? Just let me know. Is the audio, video, everything clear? Saravanan sir, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Vaishnav sir, hello. All right. So this is BTC chart, 15 minutes time frame. Now on this chart, you can see I've drawn a trend line here, right? Now this trend line is acting as support 1, support 2, support 3, support 4. Now market is staying above that zone itself, right? So this is a recent supporting zone for the market, and this is a recent resistance area. So how is market trading? It is trading in a upward channel pattern, right? Low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So market at this point of time is kind of bullish, but you can see I mark this zone. Why I mark this zone? Because this is the previous support, and this is also a range where market is holding and it is showing recovery. Now my expectation is if market moves down right from this zone after it opens or anything as such, this area can be a reversal area or a pullback area. Either one of these two things is possible. If it is pullback from here, it can correct, or if it is a reversal, it will test like this and then continue the upside move. So like this opportunity is there in BTC, but depending on where we get the opening, how US market sentiment is, based on that only we will decide. Here we can see, yes, market is forming a W pattern and things like that, but we don't know how far the market will go. Already sellers who entered here, they would have made profit. If this is just an upside move before a correction, then it's going to be a difficult situation for us. So we will wait any interesting view we get in the market, then we'll decide our entry. Bala Selvan, good evening sir. Isiki Muthu sir, good evening. Around 26 people watching the live stream, only 4 likes. Support the channel by liking the video, traders. We'll discuss about other indexes also one by one. You can let me know which index you are interested in. As of now, in gold, this is my expectation. This recent zone is seller zone. Okay, you can see resistance was there here. So as long as market breaks the seller zone, looking for bullish trade doesn't make sense here. Okay, but also what we can do is draw a trend line. Okay, so market is holding on to this trend line, support 1, support 2, support 3. In the future, maybe we can look into any kind of opportunity. If market moves down, maybe it can go up to this area. We will see how it reacts here. So this is an indecision range for gold at this point of time. BTC is holding. So let me see. 7,600. I have to calculate this range. This range. My worry of not taking bearish trade here is because anytime at this zone it can recover. Okay, that's what I feel. Let me start looking at global market, how it's performing. Dow Jones is kind of 0.6% positive. This data yet we have to receive. We'll look at the chart and then decide. Praveen Kumar sir, good evening. Srinivas sir, welcome. SNK, good evening sir. So I hope was come late. My view is that market is in a bullish upside pattern. It's making channel pattern, and this zone is a crucial zone. As long as market is holding on to the zone, anywhere it corrects, it can bounce back. That is one concern that we have. So by chance market comes here, it will be more convenient for us to look at a directional move. Okay, but here if it is there, not yet reached the supporting zone, here selling pressure zone is there, means here if I plan to enter, it is direction only is not clear here. Yes, it can form W pattern and move up, but how much far it will move, that we are not sure. Since this is the zone where I'm looking for buying opportunity, I'll wait for some time for the market to come to this zone, then we will decide. Dow Jones, no, Dow Jones has opened with a gap up. There's a symmetric pattern range. It's forming expected a W pattern reversal, but it's forming M pattern here. So if it goes on to up to this range and recover, that would be better for me. Nasdaq, S&P 500 also on a positive note, but how much it will hold on to that range is a question. Anyone who's sending me WhatsApp message, if your message was on Saturday and or Sunday, for that you will get replied today. Okay, before that, before Saturday, Sunday, any message which we have got, for everything we have replied. Only Saturday and Sunday, wait for some time. So the supporting range, market is forming a pattern. There is a chance of correction. So my expectation is correction, later reversal. So should I be taking a bearish trade here is a question. 600. Recently market corrected from this zone, right? So we'll look into that. I've not yet decided the entry. I'm just seeing what kind of opportunity we have. That's it. 1:2 opportunity here. So I'm looking at S&P 500. I'm looking at Dow Jones. Everything after opening, it is showing some correction. So here. Okay. This candle is this one. I'll place a sell order here. If I place, the problem is target and stop loss is too small. Here, correction, this zone. Risk reward is not sitting properly here for me. Should have somewhere entered at the upper level to get better targets. Here, if I place stop loss also, this range is too narrow. Expectation is it will come like this and move towards the upside. That is my expectation. So we will see. I've not yet taken any bearish trade. This is the maximum I expect market to go. Support 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth time market coming to the support. If market breaks this level, it will attract a lot of people to take bearish trade, right? It will attract people to take bearish trade if it gives a breakdown here. After these breakdowns, then expectation is it will reverse. I've not taken the entry because risk reward was not sitting properly, so I've just left that setup as it is. I'm understanding the logic behind the reason why it can come down and reverse, so I'll look into it, set up something interesting. Can do Dow Jones. In Dow Jones, what's happening is yesterday's level is kind of acting as a supporting zone, but market, it has space to come up to the bottom also, up to this zone, and then it has chance of going up to 44,200. So at the upper zone, maybe bearish we can trade. At the lower zones, maybe we can be looking for some buying opportunity. In between, it is kind of indecision itself. S&P 500 situation is somewhat similar itself. You can see market is holding on to this range, and next supporting zone for the market is this area. Resistance can be around 6,200, 250. Yeah, maybe this range. Up. So here it is indecision, not yet come to the support, not yet come to the resistance. So here also direction is not clear. Here re-entry. US market is not giving clarity about the direction. Just that. Everything is slightly positive. That's it. Nothing apart from that. I think gold I have discussed already. In gold, I've said this is the seller zone. Here somewhere we have the buying pressure zone. If market breaks this buying pressure zone, then maybe I can expect gold to go up to this area. But since it's between the seller zone, everything is between the buying and selling pressure zone. So there is some confusion. Direction is not clear. I'll just conduct a poll. Please participate. Let me know what is your view. Participate in the poll, traders. So let's try to understand how many people have what kind of view. Ravi Kumar sir, Solana view. Solana, it's just at a indecision range. You see this trend line is acting as a supporting zone, and here this is a resistance. So it is in between the support zone. If it breaks also, we will see once. Nothing here is interesting in the market. In terms of Solana, I'm saying this is the previous resistance. This zone can act as support if it gives a breakdown here. Nothing interesting in Solana at this point of time. Sir, I'm beginner. Is Delta Exchange and Exynos legal to trade? See, just like how we have SEBI in our Indian market, same way, since trading in BTC or crypto market is, uh, you know, not doesn't come under SEBI, we have one more body which will look into it. Okay, in that, who is registered under FIU is important. I'm trading in Delta Exchange because just like SEBI, we have some uh, unit called FIU that takes care of certain. It acts as a protection who looks into everything. So since Delta Exchange is FIU registered, I'm trading only in that. People say XNS and things like that, but it's not registered, and there are certain websites, if you see, they're not yet told, it is good to trade in XNS. So whichever is FIU registered, that is what I'm planning to look into trades. So for me, Delta Exchange is there, that is what I'm looking at. Shillong Jet. And also, I personally have not used XNS. I don't have any comment about that. I have 4 or 5 friends who's very much into trading and things like that. They don't have any YouTube channel or things like that, but they trade on a regular basis, both in Nifty, Bank Nifty, and this one. They have their own strategy. They also are using Delta Exchange. They have suggested me. Okay, one more person is using something called Coin-TCX or something like that. That also I have not checked. Initially, when I started, Delta Exchange was suggested to me. I'm going up according to that. Till now, I've not faced any big problem. How do you select volume breakout stock? Charting is given till data after movement done. Is there any other scanner? You are asking about volume breakout stock for Indian market, right? So that is something. See, you have to keep a tab on certain. You can look into the ATR values. If market gives a breakout from this zone, how far can it move? Or you can see previous high is equal to the current market level. All those things, data you can see. Maybe a video on that I will make, Shiva sir. How to trade in gold? I'm figuring out a way to trade in gold. I'll let you know if it were. As of now, for you guys, I'm discussing about the setup, logic, and all those things. Once I start trading in gold, which broker I use, everything I will discuss with you guys. This is the initial plan which I had to take bearish trade. Market is too much in sideways range. Any kind of clarity if US market is giving me, maybe I could have decided. There we are not getting any clarity. I can show you certain things here. S&P 500 resistance is acting as support. So from here market can bounce also, or it can come to this zone. This is the next supporting zone for the market. So from here it can bounce, or it can move up. From here it can bounce. So this is an indecision zone, like that I'm considering. Dow Jones, same thing. So previous resistance is acting as support. Market can move to this zone or this zone. From this zone I can expect correction, or from this zone I can expect correction. In BTC's case, my expectation is at this point of time, this is the range. My expectation is market will come below this range, somewhere near 1,06,900. This is a reversal zone is what I'm thinking. So at least if market comes to that zone, I can plan any kind of entry, but it is staying below. If I'm bearish about the market, small stop loss opportunity only I have to try. So here 1:2. We'll see 15 minutes candle. This is a 15 minutes candle. Nothing is convincing traders. Conviction is very low. But maybe if I have to try, I can try this. Can go up to 6,000. Okay. All right, I'll go for this setup. Okay. I placed an order. Market is holding on to this range. It's okay. For many people, they're considering this one as supporting zone for the market, right? So I'll tell you why I decided to go for this trade. First thing is this zone. Where is that? The zone was acting as support. People might think, okay, from here market can bounce. Yesterday's resistance. By chance this level breaks, market can try to fill this gap. And Nasdaq opening, it started bearishness. So this also is showing some pressure. And Dow Jones, same thing. It's holding on, but if it breaks the support to hunt the stop loss little much lower, it can come. Based on all this, I have taken. Conviction is kind of okay. My main focus will be, the main trade for me will be when it comes here. Any reversal, that time to plan my entry. As of now, it's just holding on. We will see how it goes. Entry here, almost at cost to cost. Stop loss, previous 15 minutes candle, little high above that. And if market moves down to hunt the stop loss of these people who entered at this support, and it goes up to this zone, there will no other be, any other stop loss will not be here. So from here market can bounce back. That is why I marked this protection zone. So based on this logic, I have taken the trade. We will see how the market starts moving. If you have understood the logic for the trade and things like that, if you are learning something new, support the channel traders by liking the video. It motivates me also to make regular videos for you guys. As of now, it's going as per the view. We will see. How many people entered this trade along with me? Let me know. I'll turn off the camera for just 2 minutes. Okay, SNK, we will see how it goes. Little this higher level. Additional 200 points upper level if I would have got, that would have been better. Here there was some kind of confusion in the market. This area was acting as support. Here exactly near 786 level it faced rejection. So there somewhat I should have decided. So that time around 300 points extra if I'd have got in this trade, 700, 800 would have been a ideal exit point. Vardarajan sir entered. Okay. Expectation is this one, traders. Hopefully. Sriram sir entered. Okay. Around 41 people watching the live stream, only 23 likes. Support the channel traders by liking the video. How to select volume breakout stocks. Charting is giving. I'll make a video on that, sir. How was Indian market for you guys today? Roller coaster? For me, the second trade was a roller coaster. Waited so long. Based on the premium chart, I held on somewhere at this zone. I think I exited. So, moment was good. First trade was kind of easy only for me. Waited exactly from the zone. This was the target. I exited somewhere here. And then I said this is the support. Market can move up to this zone. This is the resistance. Here and all I did not enter. Setup 1 here, setup 2 here. These two setup I looked into. Any nice set. This setup and all what I have taken, it is a kind of okay setup, not that this one. That's why bigger target also I'm not keeping here. 500 600 points. If I get so much, that's more than sufficient because of the pressure zone reversal. So big target I cannot plan. The areas where we get bigger target, those setups will be very interesting. If you see here, gold, it's holding on to this range. I did not say that we will look into any trade here because this is a seller zone, this is the first buyer zone, this is the second buyer zone. Market is just respecting this trend line support and moving. So much interest I'm not having in gold at this point of time. BTC, since I'm thinking of looking for bearish trade from the bottom end, simply if I sit, maybe this opportunity I will miss. It's corrected 786 level. Previous resistance was acting as support in the US market. So if that level breaks, little more panic selling can happen. So certain logics as per what I feel is sensible for me. I've considered all those logic. Based on that I've looked at the entry. Oh, what market decides to do, we will see. We have to have the strict stop loss rules. Okay, no changing this 15 minutes candle high. If market breaks, only more pressure, or else for us we are kind of okay at this range. This level market should not break. If it breaks this level, that's where our stop loss is. If it breaks this level, comes to this zone, again it can give a pullback and show some continuation. So better to not hold the trade above this zone. Market is slow, I should agree. Market is slow. Maybe it can become more strong once it comes to this zone, right? After removing all the people, it can move up. Especially at the zone, let's say market forms a green candle, okay, like this. If it forms a green candle somewhat like this or like this, then that zone will be the supporting zone. From here I'll be looking for any bullish trade in the market. Okay, That's the plan. We'll see. As of now, it's not going anywhere. Slightly it's moving, not that much interesting. If market breaks this zone, then I feel easily it will break off this zone. If it breaks this zone, then our stop loss, we will get it off to cost. We'll have nothing to worry about it, and additional movement if it does hits the target, good, or if it comes to cost also, no problem. So managing the risk is kind of will be better if market goes below this zone. What made you hold the bearish trade in the market? Certain things. This one, this setup, even though here market went and all those things, I said I'm not exiting if premium of 25,700, if it goes only to 165 premium, that is when I will exit. I said this because for me it was very convincing that sellers who entered here, they already made profit. Market will not move to target them, right? So this is the zone which I had marked. Here there is a chance it can give a breakout and fall. If it gives a breakout, I don't think it will reach 165. So with that conviction only, I was holding on to that trade. Certain things based on regularly me looking at the market premium chart. I've been looking at this market for close to 10 years now. So that experience, how to explain, I don't know. But people who's there already know I was very much convinced on the second bearish trade. So here, please don't give a pullback from this zone. Break this zone so that smoothly market will move up to this area. If it moves here, stop loss getting it here will become easy. And then maybe this target we can achieve from here. Any reversal setup if we get, we can look into it. Break the zone first. If this candle just comes here also, touches here also, no problem. Support. Still, this is kind of support only. If you draw this trend line and see, still it is holding on support. But support level has been tested many times. We will see what is the global market doing. Ethereum, fine. Global market holding on. Dow Jones kind of still holding on. This one again holding on. So too much effort is required to go above the zone. We'll see, at least if it tries to give a movement, attract some bearish traders. This level, you see, this is 786 level. Hopefully market breaks this zone quickly, right? If it breaks this zone quickly, more comfortably I can hold on to this trade. If it holds on to this range then for too long, then one more pullback like this situation we have to come across. So that's about it. Here, if there is pullback, what will happen? The stop loss what I have, if I kept here, that stop loss market will hit, then again it will become sideways or bearish. That's why stop loss for safety purpose I've kept here. If it goes here, then I'll get the stop loss lower. Hmm? That time from here also, if it gives a pullback, that's kind of okay for me. Now close to 6 months, 6.5 months in English, since many of you asked, instead of speaking in Hindi and things like that, I've been speaking in English itself and support, so that South people from South also can make use of the content, they can understand, right? Who doesn't know Hindi? But slowly the views is just stagnant, no big views. So somewhere I'm skeptical. Should I move to Tamil? Tamil also I'm comfortable. In Tamil also a lot of people are asking me. That time it will be difficult, I think, for other people to understand. Just break the zone right now. Just break off the zone. That would be very great for us. Nasdaq. Nasdaq has little space to move towards the downside. You see Nasdaq, it can come up to this zone. If it comes to this zone, then along with that BTC also additional movement it can do. If Nasdaq comes to this zone, we have to see how BTC reacts. I'm not too worried about this zone. This zone is what I'm worried about. Nasdaq is correcting a bit. This saying gap up it opened, right? So it's trying to recover the gap up range. Too much lines and all. Could you please make it more simple and clean? There's no too much line. This zone you forget. This zone you forget. This zone also at this point of time you forget. Okay. What kind of movement market is doing here? It's making a movement like a channel pattern, right? Upward channel pattern. Now my expectation is this is the buying pressure area. Okay. So here my expectation is market will trap people at this zone, and from here it can reverse from the buying zone. I am not sure will it come for a pullback or it will reverse. But my conviction says when it comes to 1,06,950, those kind of levels, it will give a false breakdown. After false breakdown, it will recover. So that is the setup which I am mainly interested in. But here, in case this is the expectation, from here it will reverse. And during the live stream, I don't know how long it will take for market to reach this zone. That's why here I have taken a setup with an expectation that US market and all is kind of opened slightly bullish. And from this upper zone, market, whoever entered support market will trap them. I had discussed this in Dow Jones, S&P 500, all those things. That time, if the movement happens in BTC also, we will capture. So most of the lines, maybe you can kind of, this line what you see here, this is my stop loss I've kept. It's an indication for that. This is the target I have kept. This is an indication for that. This is the entry point. So these lines I cannot remove. Sir, with 100 USD, how much leverage and lot should you trade? 100 USD, you think it is kind of 8,000 rupees. You just start with 10 or 25 lot size. If you start with 25, 25 also is more for you. Just start with 20. See, required margin for this trade is around 45. So how much risk can you take? That matters. Okay. Even with 10 quantity you want, you start. The problem is you bring in very small capital. Okay, if you bring in very small capital, 100 USD is very small capital. Let's say you had close to 30 or 40,000 rupees at least. So we can say to a leverage and all, you don't have to change. Maybe 50x only you can keep. So based on that, 30 days you have to trade. 30 days if you trade, maximum, let's say your risk is 1,000 rupees. Okay, so that is, let's say, around $12, and your reward is close to 2,000, something like that. So if you even be successful with let's say close to 40% out of 30 trades, or 15 trades you are profitable, net to net you will be profitable. Good market has broken this zone. If it's breaking, I'm not worried about this zone. So it's broke, almost there. Akil sir, lines and all I have removed. Okay, now you see, stop loss I have to get it to cost. So this became a risk-free trade for me. Now that this level is broken, additionally little more target I will try to keep. We will see. This breakdown and all will attract people. Who wants to book the profit, you can book. But this breakdown will attract people. Market little more movement here. Then reversal. This 15 minutes. Okay, I'll switch to 1 minute now. So in 1 minute, market is kind of, it's what, this gap is headache. This additional move, whatever we are getting, consider that as bonus. Net to net, we have to be profitable. I've got it lower. Safe traders can book here if you want. This breakdown is a good breakdown. I'll look at this spot chart. Nice momentum here. Market has made enough trapping here. Little more I'm expecting. If I get that, that's good. So what we will do, we'll get our stop loss little lower. So stop loss is here. So no matter what, we will be in profit in today's trade. This target too far have I kept? I think 690. This zone only is correct stop loss. So I mean target. Initially this was the target. I'll stick to that only. Pullback is happening here. Little strong there. Trailing stop loss. Did it take? I've taken the trailing stop loss. Whoever entered here, exited here, good for you. You would have captured little more movement. For me, I took the trailing stop loss. So this setup is kind of over for us. This one booked. Sriram sir booked. Akil sir, you are welcome. All right, so here market is showing some strong bullishness. My expectation was it will hunt all the stop loss up to this zone, right? Up to this zone. Now I'm not entering bullish trade because little more movement is pending is what I'm feeling. Okay, fine. First setup done. We will see additional movement. One more setup, something like that we will try to capture. Here, if I think about long trade also, stop loss close to 450 points, and then against that I can target for at least 8,000 range. So this is the setup. Sellers and all the trapping is done. This is the new setup. First setup done. Did you guys exit? Now here, since this is the zone, I'm looking for some entry here. I'll see. I've placed an order. Some people who want to wait, you can wait for a bit longer for the next trade. For me, in case I miss out on the opportunity, then it will be difficult. So I have taken the entry and target. I would have been little more happy and confident in case market came to this zone, right, from here reversal, because this is the final supporting zone. How many times I've told, I don't remember. So now I've taken the bullish trade, reversal, all the stop loss at the bottom is hunted is what I feel. By chance it can come little lower also, that's why stop loss are kept a bit far. Okay, so from here any reversal I get, it would be good. First setup, this moment we captured, second moment on the bullish side. We will see how this turns out. My SL hit at 1,07,200. Even I had kept trailing stop loss. Very small profit only we did. For whom I said market has come so far, book the profit. If they have booked, they would have been really happy. This is a new trade which I have taken entry. Okay, target is 1,08,200 range. Stop loss as of now I have kept 1,06,700. But so much big stop loss is not required, but I'm just concerned about one pullback which is pending. In case that pullback comes, if I keep stop loss here and all, it will hit the stop loss and go. So for safety purpose, I'm waiting for market to break this zone to get my stop loss little towards the upside. How many people entered the second trade along with me? I think in US market also they might be trapping. Let me see. Support breakdown. Here no trapping. Here little bit of trapping is there. Main in Dow Jones. Dow Jones it's broke this level trapping. From here if it moves towards the upside also, my setup will be good. See, trailing stop loss, whatever we get here by now, I have recovered everything, right? Based on the first trade. Okay. Move little higher. This trend line is acting as resistance. If market tests this zone, right? If it tests this zone, this candle, and here if it reverse also, I feel continuation possibility only is there. By then I'll get off the stop loss here. First it has to test. This setup number 2, first setup towards the downside, already we looked into. We trailed the stop loss, we captured a decent movement. More movement we could have captured, but the sudden spike created some kind of problem. So my target also I extended. Still that hope is there, this zone it can come. That's why safe traders be a bit careful, I was saying. BTC. If this zone market breaks, or if this zone market breaks, let me square off my position, many people would have thought. So that squaring of position movement would have trapped a lot of retail traders who entered at the lower level. Since we entered at the upper level, we were able to capture that movement. Now this, if it is not a squaring off, if this is a trend reversal, I said this is the zone, right? From here if it reverses, that's cool. If it doesn't, then we have to wait until this zone. The zone also problem is it will create a candle like this, it forms a wick here, from here it reverse means it will take my stop loss and then move. That is one concern. BTC. The index, nothing interesting here. As of now, cost to cost in BTC, Ethereum, where is it? Ethereum is in confusion zone, traders, little. Because this zone what I marked, right? From this zone only it can recover, or it can come here and then recover. So I would not be planning any trade. Maybe we draw a trend line. Market is staying below that zone. Better to avoid. Later when we get at the lower level any upside move, we can capture. This movement is strong. Six level. If I give stop loss up to this zone, then again I have to, we'll see. See, I'll tell you one zone here. Sorry. This low, okay? Whoever entered along with me, I'm saying this, you don't have to keep stop loss up to this zone. If market goes below this zone, safe trader, you can consider to exit, okay? Now only I'm repeating, safe trader can consider to exit in case market goes below this zone or this zone. It has to give closing, of course. So until then, maybe you can hold, no need to give so much stop loss. Okay. S&P 500, okay. Jones, bearish continuation. Nasdaq, little bearish continuation. So bearish continuation is happening in the global market. Nasdaq, it don't pull back. If it breaks this level, it will create pressure. Dow Jones, it is creating a bit of pressure. S&P 500 is creating a bit of pressure for buyers. So everything is creating pressure for one another. But we have decided that safe traders can exit below this zone. This zone. Little bearishness it is showing. That's okay. Risk reward decided already. I will feel bad in case market comes here, later reverse if I exit here. Okay, my psychology I'm saying. So this is the initial plan which I had. Based on this plan, if market takes the stop loss also fine, but within the zone, if it is recovering and giving me the target that I want, that is something which I would be okay, right? In this trade, if you see, the risk for me is $100, reward is $170, and in case market moves above this zone, it has little more potential also to move up to this area. This is just the temporary resistance which I have drawn. If it goes above that, it's fine. BTC correction. Candle zone. Safe traders, if market goes below this zone, I will not repeat. You can consider to exit, but I will hold until this stop loss. Okay. Big conversion of it's kind of trapping only. In the US market, I'm saying it's trapping bearish traders. We will see if that is a false breakdown. In the US market, if this is false breakdown which attracted people, if it's recovering, then here also breakdown. If it recovers, here also the breakdown. If it recovers, little upside potential we can see. Made $25. Okay. Nihar thinks BTC will go down. I'm also thinking if it goes down, it can go up to this zone, and this is the area what I'm waiting for reversal. Okay. So if it goes down, fine, but how it reacts at this zone is important for me. Little pressure market is showing here, right? If it comes to this level, safe traders can exit. I will exit only here. Okay. Gold is not Like I said, this is just a seller zone, this is the buyer zone. I know this is the support. Simply I can't keep entering the trade in gold here. Still direction is not yet decided. Just mark this resistance, this trend line support and keep, and just observe gold. Nothing interesting in gold at this point of time. Showing recovery. Why is BTC not showing? Market at this point of time, let's say this is a deciding zone. How it reacts from here, if it can move up also, or if it moves to this zone, it is going to create some pressure for me up to this zone. So someone is asking, can I enter bullish trade here? So since this is a decision zone, market sustains above this means maybe you can place stop loss here and look for bullish. But at this point of time, little it is in indecision range. So be a bit careful only is what I would say. Eight o'clock, one news. What news do we have? Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index. What news do we have? You're speaking. I don't see any important news at this point of time. It's holding on to this range. Good. But my expectation is this zone it has to break, or it has to come here. Here one green candle it has to form here. So these two are the zones. This one is a decision zone. If market B is bullish here, then small stop loss you can look for bullish. That Dallas Fed, this one and all, even I looked into. I'm not giving any importance to that. Setup has got a bit boring. S&P 500, Nasdaq is showing a bit of reversal. Nasdaq should sustain above this zone. As long as it doesn't sustain, it is a bit difficult for us. We'll see. Did I say anything by mistake? I said it has to sustain above this zone, not below this zone. $6,900, 800. If it corrects also, this is what I'm expecting. Okay. As long as market breaks this support zone right? Retest, again it breaks the low and go. Until then, I will consider this as a reversal area itself. Okay. So from this zone, it can reverse or it can come here and then reverse. After taking my stop loss, if it is reversing, also possibility is there that after the live stream, maybe one more setup. If I'm interested to take entry, I will take. Okay. Crude oil has settled, sir. Nothing big to look at crude oil at this point of time. Crude oil has some upper range. Upper range is this. And lower range is this. You mark this range and keep if you want. This is the lower range. Okay. So in case crude oil moves down, this is the reversal area. In case it moves up, this is the reversal area. So within this zone, maybe recent it has given a breakdown. Retest breakdown. If it's continuing, fine. But you see what you want to do about this. This range is important. As long as market is staying near that zone, I'll just keep quiet. This is just holding on to the same range. Holding on to the same range, what happens is it can give a breakdown, quickly recover. Like that and all possibility is there. Always sideways market creates confusion. Too much it's holding on. What about Nasdaq is staying a bit lower. Much more. Here, Nasdaq, it has to sustain. Sorry, Nasdaq has to sustain this range. If it goes below this range, it's a problem for my BTC trade. If it goes above this range, it is a good thing for my BTC trade. That's how I'm looking at it. Market is getting boring, traders. This market is creating confusion. It's an indecision. Too much headache it's creating. This range, it's staying for longer duration, means what to do about this range. I said, okay, at least if it goes below this zone, safe traders can exit. It's holding on to that range also. Quickly, it should have reversed. Why it's taking so long? Okay, again come to cost. Anyone who's interested, maybe place your stop loss here, fresh trade. Your risk reward will be better than mine. Understand that there is a risk involved, that market can come to the lower end and later recover also. That heads up already I've given you guys. WhatsApp number response joint using your referral. I've told any message I got Saturday and Sunday, I will reply today night. Okay, I'll ask the team to reply or I will reply. All the messages what we have got until Friday, we have replied to it. zone. Nasdaq has gone lower. The zone I expected it to hold, not holding. Then little careful we have to be now. This low it is holding. Pull back up to 786. From here recovery. So safe traders, get your stop loss here. Okay. Do not keep the stop loss up to this zone. That stop loss amount we will protect and use it for the next trade when available. US market is acting a bit cranky now. So everything is getting a bit negative. So it's getting a bit negative. Get your stop loss here. As of now, US market and this one both is not in sync. Correction was a bit strong in Nasdaq. That's a headache. I'm just going to leave the setup as it is and we will see. Robin, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. Thursday you sent message. If you have sent message on Thursday, definitely we would have replied. There's very less chance that we would have not responded. You send a follow-up message, we will look into it, reply to that. BTC might go down to 1,05,900. 1,05,900. I don't think so. For me, as of now, this is the range. This is the reversal range. So if it's going to that zone, for that at least market has to come below this range and show continuation. Only then I can think about that range. As of now, it is near the buying zone, means I have to think about buying opportunity only, right? I cannot say it will come to 1,05,900. Until then I will wait. Breakdown attraction in S&P 500. Too long market is within a range, traders. I will hold on to this. Sir, I want to join premium group but wanted to take opposite trade instead of buying. I want options selling bigger capital. Your view slightly out of money. Sorry to ask. See, understanding the direction of the market is important. Okay, once you understand the direction of the market, of course you can buy options or sell options. For example, if market expectation is it's going to stay below this range, then you sell the option, right? You can sell the option at these levels. And there are, morning I discuss about the upper zone and lower zone, and at these zones my expectation was market will move towards the downside. So upper level selling options many people can do if they're interested. So it depends on, based on the information provided, what you wish to do. Okay, that matters. Near the buying zone, near the buyer zone, if you're buying, a call option also doesn't affect you that much. If you sell put option also doesn't affect you so much, but option selling risk is comparatively more, right? So how you hedge your position matters, which strike price you choose matters. Okay, you call me during weekend if you have any doubt, I'll clarify. No big profit, no big loss, just a sideways market. For safe traders to exit the trade also, market has not come up to this zone. It comes, at least we can say okay, we can close and then wait for some more time near the zone for reversal. Or at least as per my view, I'll hold on up to this zone. Here if it reverses, fine, until then I can hold. How much more I have to wait within this indecision zone, I don't know. Rest of the market has attracted put option traders nicely in the US market. It's holding on. Market is too dull, traders. It is people who consider yourself as safe. It is better you avoid at this zone. It's correcting here, showing reversal, again correction. Based on this information, nothing we can decide. Okay. Supporting zone is there. Based on that, okay, I can decide it will move up. And in case it moves up to this zone, then easily market can break this zone. By then my stop loss, what is here, I can get it to cost and try to target this zone. Up to that I can do. Here if it is sideways, this zone also I was saying, right, this zone, if market is holding, as long as it is holding, fine, you can hold on to your trade, or at least up to this zone maximum, not breaking those levels also. Now it is showing a slight breakdown. Times level, pullback, lower level, close to close to 40 minutes. I've exited with small loss. Will look for opportunity later. Should you have some interesting setup, please post in crypto community. Okay, sure. This existing trade only I'm going to hold as of now. I'm occupied, sir. You call me weekend. Or maybe tomorrow after market hours, after 3 o'clock. Let's see US market. It's given a breakdown. This is the gap. People might expect gap can be filled. So maybe it can trap people here. But as long as it goes above the zone, it is difficult to judge. This one, same thing. Breakdown attracted people. People will think gap can be filled. But the buyers over here already they made profit. I don't think bigger move is possible. At least pullback is possible here. And then Dow Jones, as long as this upper level break, it's holding on to this range, but this zone it has to break. All these things are required. Market is just sideways, especially our crypto. More than 30 minutes I'm sitting in this trade. Entered somewhere here. 30-40 minutes. My mindset is saying hold on until the stop loss. Okay, but safe traders, you need to exit here if market gives a breakdown and holds on to this range. Okay. Gold also nothing interesting, traders. Just the resistance, just the support, just holding on. Direction is not clear. Market has strongly broken this level. This is on our make or break candle. If it goes below this zone, I will exit. Safe traders, you want to book means you book. More 35 seconds for this candle to close. I'm kind of okay to hold until this zone. If you are worried, you exit. One new candle. This new candle, if it shows bearishness, safe traders, maybe you should have exited by now. I'm going to hold on till this support. This was my initial plan. Stop loss is already decided, so I'm going to stick to it. I'm considering this zone as buyer's zone. So 6,900. I feel this is the zone from where market can reverse. Based on that logic, even if it is giving a breakdown here, I'm holding on considering little below 1,09,000, 6,900 only. I place the stop loss and I'm holding. If it gives a spike and later recover, of course my stop loss will be hit. Or else until then I'm kind of okay. Risk is decided. For this candle to close, there is a lot of time. That is the problem. It's holding on. Global market is showing a bit of bearishness. Continuation. Safe traders should have exited already. Okay. Mine also little bit problem is here. If it takes with the wick, if it forms and then reverses, difficult. $200. Moment. The zone is what I'm thinking. If it breaks the zone, difficult for me only. But here, if it recovers, good. Or else I'll give the stop loss and close. $15, $13, 10 more seconds. Some more continuation it shows, then of course I have to exit at this zone. No thinking too much. This is the area where I expect it to reverse. If it's showing bearishness, I'll take the stop loss and go. I'll wait for the stop loss to hit. One lakh 6,900. That is what it is holding right now. US market though has to support a bit. Oh, it's holding. This is my make or break level traders. In case someone is interested to take a bullish trade, right? This is the zone. Maybe more than me, a bit of stop loss. If you're interested to give, you can give that. And then you can look for 1:2. This is easy, 1:3, 1:4. Risk reward setup is good here. Small stop loss, nice target. If you're interested, you can try. Okay? Anyone who's interested in this bullish trade, you can try. This is the support zone which I was waiting. So market is holding on to the support. So we are kind of okay. If it breaks also, that small stop loss I will give and I will close. This is the last support from where I'm expecting market to reverse. Okay, it might test these zones is my expectation because this is the buying pressure zone as per my understanding. If it goes below this, of course, market is supreme. We have to give the stop loss and exit. But if someone is placing stop loss here, they're taking entry here. So this risk reward for the trade is very decent. Okay, so you want to try, you try. It's entirely up to you. Again, pressure here. This zone what I marked is for the fresh traders who enter, for them stop loss. My stop loss is here. Who's entering fresh trade, maybe little buffer you have to give, right? So that is the buffer. My stop loss market has taken. Okay, so I book loss here, but still consider this as the buying zone. The new setup which I'll be discussing right now is no need to enter now. Okay, anyone who entered, maybe this area will be the stop loss zone. But next, if market sustains and moves above this zone, maybe below, wherever you're getting a candle like this, maybe I will not be live to show, but wherever you're getting a green candle like this, okay, a green candle like this, or a doji candle followed by a green reversal candle, you can try. Okay, now I will take around 15-20 minutes break, and later if there is any interesting setup, I will look into it. This is the next setup. Anyone who's interested means you can check. Okay, this is the supporting zone. From here I expect a market to make a quick movement. If it's going too much lower, then fine, we can avoid. But again, if it comes to this buyer zone, then we can be looking for bullish trade itself. Okay, so yes, I have booked a loss in this trade. This is the next setup. Anyone who's interested, you can look into it. After some time, even if I want to enter, I will enter the setup. Okay, if it breaks this upper level, we have to trail the stop loss and go, because the next upper level target can be up to this zone. Okay, so this is about the setup. Now this candle only, you see how is it going to convert. Still closing 15 seconds is there. In case it converts, then fine. It's moving a bit lower only. Find one green candle, let it form. Okay, above the zone, if it's sustaining, then same stop loss, reversal, that we can look at. Okay, lower, if market is going, how much can it go? The next supporting zone is this one, but I don't think market will reach the support, because the logic is very simple. All the stop loss at the bottom is hunted. There's no other stop loss hunting. This extra movement, what market is doing, it is attracting people to take bearish trade. If people enters bearish trade, to hunt the stop loss, market can tend to move up, is my understanding. If you want, what I can do is, this risk reward is very nice, so I'll go for a call trade here. Okay, this is my last trade. If you consider yourself as safe trader, don't enter. If your risk for the day is managed, don't enter. I'm taking the stop loss. Okay, for this target at least up to this zone. Okay, I have placed the stop loss, I have placed the target, and since this is the buyer zone, market is holding on to the buyer. It has slightly broken the buyer zone, but I feel from here, if this is the last chance for buyers to enter, this is where I actually wanted to enter, but I entered somewhere here. That's fine. Now I have entered. If market takes the stop loss, I will close. In case it reaches the target, then I will book the profit and exit. Okay, so this is the setup. Whatever happens to the setup, I'll let you know. Whatever happens, as long as market breaks this zone, I'm not going to book any kind of loss. Okay, if it goes below day's low or whatsoever, this low, I'm not going to exit. Exit point only will be at 1,06,500. Target is 1,07,700. So this is the risk reward ratio. I'll see how market goes. This is the setup. I'll take a screenshot of this. And I will also discuss it in the group. Whatever happens to this trade, we will see. I'll give you further update in the free Telegram channel. What happened to the setup? Consider that I have exited if market goes below this zone. Okay. So this is the setup. I already 1 hour 30 minutes live stream done. So I'll close the live stream. If market goes to this zone, I will exit. Okay. That's my view. Okay, traders, we will see. We'll close for the day. And this running trade, anyone is interested to know when I'm going to exit, then follow our free Telegram channel. Okay. All right. Good night. Take care, traders. Bye bye.